Warm greetings, everyone. It gives me great pleasure as NIAID Director to offer my congratulations and heartfelt appreciation to the NIAID recipients of the 2022 NIH Directors Awards. This is the most prestigious NIH award granted to an NIH employee, and I am enormously proud of each of you who are being honored today. Every nomination undergoes a rigorous review that includes each IC director, the NIH Awards Review Committee, and a selection by the NIH Director for Special Recognition. The award recognizes exceptional performance and special efforts in support of the NIH mission, above and beyond regular duty requirements. While we have made significant progress in controlling the COVID-19 pandemic, many challenges and uncertainties lie ahead, especially as we enter the cooler fall and winter months. Thus, to safeguard the health of all, once again, this ceremony is being held virtually. And I know that celebrating your accomplishments virtually rather than in person with your colleagues, friends, and families is at best disappointing. But be assured, however, that despite these unusual circumstances, your achievements this year are no less important or less deserving of recognition. I am enormously grateful for your extraordinary contributions to advance the NIH mission and improve the health of people in the United States and around the world. Each of you exemplifies the best of public service, and I am honored to know you as my colleagues. I now will turn to a familiar face, our Deputy Director for Science Management, Dr. Jill Harper, to continue with the presentation of the 2022 NIH Directors Awards to NIAID staff. Again, congratulations to you all.
Thank you, Dr. Facui. In the scientific medical category, I'm pleased to recognize the HPTN 083 and HPTN 084 clinical trial team in recognition of exceptional conduct of the HPTN 083 and HPTN 084 clinical trials that resulted in FDA approval of cabotegravir long-acting. In the scientific and medical category, I'm pleased to recognize NIAID Accelerating COVID-19 Therapeutic Interventions and Vaccines team for outstanding efforts to develop and implement the ACTIV-2 trial, outpatient monoclonal antibodies and other therapies. In the scientific medical category, I'm pleased to recognize Alice K. Powell for leading NIH and HHS guidelines for HIV and COVID-19 that translate science and expert clinical experience into a format that improves health and healthcare nationally. In the scientific medical category, I'm pleased to recognize Joseph Marco Trigiano in recognition of identifying the structure of a hepatitis C virus protein bound to its receptor and for leadership in developing cryo-EM facilities at NIH. In the scientific medical category, I'm pleased to recognize Antiviral Program for Pandemics team for outstanding contributions from NIH to the Antiviral Program for Pandemics funded via HHS. In the scientific medical category, I'm pleased to recognize Mix and Match COVID Vaccine Study Team in recognition of the rapid development, implementation, and analysis of the COVID-19 vaccine Mix and Match trial that impacted public policy for COVID-19 booster vaccines. In the scientific medical category, I'm pleased to recognize the Flow Cytometry Core team in recognition of the outstanding performance and support of the COVID vaccine effort at the Vaccine Research Center. In the scientific medical category, I'm pleased to recognize L9 Malaria Monoclonal Antibody Scientific Discovery Group in recognition of the discovery of L9, a highly potent human monoclonal antibody for prevention of Plasmodium falciparum malaria infection. In the scientific medical category, I'm pleased to recognize the VRC Omicron response team. In recognition of outstanding efforts to rapidly coordinate the scientific response to the COVID-19 Omicron variant. In the administrative category, Office of the Director Support Team for extraordinary support of the NIAID Director during the global COVID-19 pandemic. In the administrative category, I'm pleased to recognize the Ending the HIV Epidemic Team for extraordinary dedication and teamwork in supporting the Department of Health and Human Services Ending the HIV Epidemic Initiative to inform best practices through research. In the administrative category, the Fishers Lane COVID Testing Site Operations Team for critical efforts to create, implement, and maintain a COVID testing site at 5601 Fishers Lane for the benefit of NIAID and NIH colleagues. In the mission support category, the Biodefense Research Section staff for outstanding support of the Biodefense Research Section to facilitate COVID response. Congratulations to all NIAID recipients of the NIH Directors Awards.